It is my huge honor to present your headliner tonight. You can catch his new series on Netflix. F is for Family. He's fucking unbelievable. He's the man. Let's get excited, guys. Burr!
All right, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Keep it off the chain. Take care of prayer. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, one and all. All be seated. All be seated. We are gathered here to discuss the financial situation, the crisis.
That's what this feels like. Some sort of giant fucking meeting, right? This does not look like a hockey arena from the outside. It's like one of those fucking museums that my wife always wants to drag me to. Oh, they're having a Momo fucking foo-foo thing down exhibit. You want to go to it? Postmodernist, expressionist fucking clay pot thing? You want to go down there? Fucking read little paragraphs about shit that some dead guy did? No, I don't. You're not any fun! You're not any fun! Your ideas suck to me. How about that? You want to go do that? You go with one of your friends. Both of you go down there, right, and get your little fucking parfaits, whatever the fuck it is you're gonna do, and you go prance around with your little fucking knitted purses that you got at the barnyard thing, wherever you went. I don't care. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna watch sports all day, slowly get fucked up. That's what I'm gonna do. I would rather do that. Yes, I would rather do that. I would rather do that than look at paintings, you know? I've been to Paris. I've been to Le Louvre. I've been there. I fucking walked in. Get the fuck out of the way. I walked right up to the Mona Lisa. Yeah, there it is. And I walked right back out. I can't even begin to describe the amount of shit that I could give a fuck about that I blew by. Could care less. I've been to Rome. You know where that guy painted the fucking ceiling? Which I thought it was called the 16th Chapel. I swear to God I did. And I was standing in line with my wife going, you know what, the line was so fucking long. We're looking at all these plates that these old popes, you know, ate off of when they weren't fucking a child. You know? Oh yeah! Oh, that wasn't part of the museum, right? No wonder they have their own city with the walls around it. That's like pedophile SeaWorld, right? Oh, I know. It's a little early for that one, but you know, relax. Relax. Figured I'd get it out of the way. So then I'm standing in line. I go, this line's so long. I go, you know, if I lived here, I'd open a bar across the street called the 17th Chapel. You get it? She's like, what? I go, you know, 16th. 16th Chapel, 17th Chapel. She just looks at me with that, what the fuck did I marry? What, you know? She's like, Bill, it's Sistine. It's the Sistine Chapel. I'm like, oh, all right. I didn't know that. The whole time I thought it was the 16th. I thought there was 15 others that the guy painted and no one really gave a shit about him. And finally, on that 16th, he fucking nailed it. Got it. There it is. That's what you wanted, right? Was that what you wanted?
Oh my God.
I hope it is. Because I don't know how much more lead-based paint I can take in the face laying on my fucking back. God knows there's not a cure for this. Yeah, I went in, I looked up at it. It's so fucking small. Whenever they show it, they show like gods. It's like I swear to God, I could have chiseled it out and put it on a postcard. It's so fucking small. So that's the first thing I did. I walked in, I was like, oh my God, this is it? That's so fun. There was some douche with one of, you know, security jacket going, shh. Oh, is my noise interrupting the looking? Does it create sound waves? Why can't you just shut up and just enjoy it? People come from all around the world to look at this. You can finally get in there, and you're in there for like 2 fucking seconds, you know? I wish I just carried around like a little pillow. I could just fucking just put it over my face. throw her over my shoulder. It's all right, we're married. Pull out. This is my property. Get out of the way. Right? Get a fucking hatchback. It opens up. Throw her in. She wakes up 20 minutes later. What happened? Yeah, you were trying to make a point again. That's what was happening. What did I tell you about having thoughts? Oh, Jesus Christ. I am part of the Walking Wounded. I came here, of course, you go to Kansas City, and you're a tourist. What do you got to do? You got to get the barbecue, right? Yeah! So I go down to that fucking Oklahoma Joe's, right? And there's a fucking 2-hour line and people just standing there. I'm like, what the fuck? It's 3 in the afternoon. Doesn't anybody here have a fucking job? All you do is stand around waiting for barbecue. And I was like, oh wait, it's Saturday. I'm sorry. Sorry, everybody just yelled at. How dare you stand in the line in the same place I want to go to? Right, you know those fucked up thoughts, those little dictator thoughts you have? How dare you go to the store I want to go? I was going to go here. All of you must be eliminated. So then I went to, I had a second option. Q something or other. Q39. Yeah, went to that thing. Fucking ate like a pig there. It was absolutely delicious. Probably the best brisket I've ever had. And then, yeah, and then I left it. And I immediately was just like, why the fuck did I do that? That's the barbecue experience. You get in there, I'm gonna get some brisket, I'm gonna get some chicken, I'm gonna get the ribs, I'm gonna get some cornbread, I'm gonna get some mac and cheese. And you just walking up. Why did I do that? Oh my God, I fucking hate myself. Oh, the brisket was good. Wasn't the brisket good? Oh, you think I'd be mad if I just made myself throw up behind this dumpster? Would that be bad? Oh, I could throw up and then go back in and eat it again. Oh my God, fucking delicious. But right now, my body's just like, yeah, my body's doing that. What, how old do you think you are, dude? Do you think you're in your 20s? Go ahead, do that again. Do that again. We'll shut it all down. Want those little stones in the parking lot fucking embedded in your face? Is that what you want? Go ahead. Go ahead. Have another fucking rip. See what happens. We'll see what happens. I actually had, you know, there's not enough towels here. I don't think this... just literally a stack of towels. Like, I don't know what did I think. I was going to be one of those performers that just... That's going to be... Oh man, that felt good to do that. I want to start telling jokes like that, right? Anyways, if anyone films that and put that on the internet, I'll never live it down. Dude, what the fuck was up when you did this? Epic skipping fail, laughing my ass off. Right? All these fucking YOLO douches. They drive me nuts. Trying to make their fucking Instagram look like they live in a beer commercial. You only live once. You know, fucking ratting themselves out, everything they fucking do. I don't know, have a little class. Do what we used to do. You drive drunk and then you lie about it. That's what you did. You didn't take a bunch of photos and videos, get your friends in fucking trouble. Back in the day, you could stuff a nerd in a fucking washing machine, have a great day. You know, it was your word against his. And now all these fucking morons, they film it, you know, they get in trouble. And then everybody discovered this is what they were doing to nerds. And now look, now the nerds have been free, and all we get is one superhero movie after another. Right? It's time to put the phones away and get the nerds back in the washing machines. That's what I feel like. I feel like I'm running for office. And if elected, nerds would once again have shame for who they are. Yeah, I've been doing all right though. Been eating well, trying to eat well and that type of shit. Trying not to become a fat fuck. That's what my adult life is. You know, I never had kids, so if you don't have kids, that's what it becomes. You just try not to become a fat fuck. If you have kids, you give in like, well, you know, one or the other. Either he's a serial killer or I become a fat fuck. All right, let's get another pizza, okay? Not on my watch. That's what happens. You gotta make a choice. You're too fucking tired. They won't shut up. They're running their yaps. They keep, I want some crayons, you know? You can't hit them, you know? You can't fucking hit them. Little fuckers, they got cameras too. It's over. It's over. Fucking toddler running around with a GoPro, filming your arguments. All of a sudden, you don't get a raise. Hey, we want to give you a raise, but you were really insensitive to your wife when you said, "Can you shut up for a second? There's 2 minutes left." Is that how you're going to behave around the office? So anyways, I did have McDonald's the other day. That's like a decision at my age. At my age, you know, I'm gonna be 48 in June. It's a fucking, back in the day, I would just, you know, I'd drink a 12-pack, I'd fucking, you know, go to McDonald's, and then I would just drive home. That was just what you did. And you woke up with a flat stomach, you shook it off, I unloaded trucks, and I was fine. Within 4 hours. Of shotgun in the last beer, I would be driving a forklift. Just shook it off. I was in my 20s. Fucking indestructible back then, right? Now, stone sober, if I'm gonna go to McDonald's, it's a fucking decision. I gotta be like, all right, we're doing this, all right? But we're only doing this once. We're not gonna do this and then keep fucking doing it, all right? We don't have time to get proper nourishment. We're getting in there, we're getting it, we're eating it, we're getting the fuck out, and that's it, okay? I'm not signing up to any fucking plan. I'm not getting any sticker fucking thing if I come back. You know, I get a free fucking Big Mac. None of that. Go in there, you're gonna eat it. It's gonna taste great. 20 minutes later, you're gonna want to kill yourself. And that's it. Yeah, that's what it is. I love McDonald's. I loved it even more when it was pink slime. I had no problem with that. It was fucking delicious. Don't you dare turn your noses down at that food. You all ate it and you loved it. Until you found out it was the pink slime from the floor. Then all of a sudden, you turn your noses up at it. Oh. You guys think you're too good for squirrel meat? Is that what you think? Out here in hoity-toity Kansas City. Oh, we're too good for pink slime. I love pink slime. I grew up on it. It's fucking delicious. It's so sad what happened to McDonald's. They used to just unapologetically serve poison, and that was it. They're like billions and billions served. You thought Hitler was bad? Look at these numbers. They didn't give a fuck. They were dancing around, having a great time. Fucking slides there, all kinds of shit. And now we're in this fucking everybody's a victim era. And all the out-of-shape people started complaining that it was so fucking unhealthy. So unhealthy! Well, then go buy some healthy food, you fucking dope. Who goes to McDonald's? Who goes to McDonald's to eat healthy, right? They pressure them. They pressure them. They actually blame McDonald's for them being out of shape, and then McDonald's got pressured into having to fucking put a salad on the menu. You know what I mean? And they did it. They fucking did it. And in that moment, you saw one of the great traditions in this country went right down the drain. They went on their fucking heels and they took the blame. You're like, you're right, you're right. You're fat because of us, not because of you and the decisions that you made. It's because of us. We understand what you were saying. We didn't get it at first. Now we understand. You were gonna order a salad, but we didn't have one up there. So instead, you ordered 52 quarter pounders with cheese, which is odd. That's the logical step. Well, there's nothing healthy here. What's the next best thing? Can I have 58 French fries? Yeah. It's so fucking ridiculous, you know, and I don't buy into that, well, you know, eating healthy is expensive. No, it isn't. How much does a banana cost? How much does an apple cost? An orange? You can get that for like a quarter. They don't want to do it. It's a fucking grocery store. You walk right in, give you a little basket. People, don't make me skip around with the basket again. You know what I'm saying? You go in there, tra-la-la, you just throw it all in there. Yeah, you don't want to fucking do it, you know? Everybody knows what McDonald's is, okay? It's poison, it's for children, it's for drunk people. That's what McDonald's is. You know, when your kid won't shut the fuck up in the car, right? What do? You throw a couple of those poison burgers down his throat? This little system can't handle it. He starts nodding off. Within 3 minutes, he goes to sleep. The little thing goes to sleep, then you get a little moment to yourself. You know, you can keep eating the shit, you're stronger. You built up a tolerance. Shaking off the rat poison, you know? Yeah, it was for that, it was for when you got drunk. How many times has McDonald's saved you from a night of drinking and driving? It's ridiculous. It's unbelievable. You know the deal. You go out, you get hammered, you know, and then you start driving, right? If you're old school. You're old school, you drive. The new kids, they tap out, they call Uber. Oh, I need help, right? It's unbelievable. My generation was the last generation to take chances. We had a belief in ourselves. Shut the fuck up. I've had the car for fucking 8 years. I know all about it, right? I'm just going down the road. Get in and shut up. Take off your seatbelt, you fucking Mary. Right? Then what happens? You start driving down the road, you realize you're a little fucking drunker than you thought. You're like, holy shit, I'm gonna get arrested. That's what you think. You don't think of this innocent person you're gonna kill. Fuck them and their family. What about me and my wallet? Yeah, you're drunk, you're selfish. It's all about me and my fucking world. So you're hammered, you're driving down the fucking street, you know? And all of a sudden, you come to the Golden Arches, your savior, right? With their 24-hour drive-through, where you can just pull in and hide in plain sight, and that traffic jam of fucking sad shut-ins and divorcees, former meth heads just trying to fucking scratch the itch, right? Pull in, you just, oh, thank God. Just gonna shut my eyes for a second, fucking pass out. Guy behind you, thank you, thank you. Pull up. Oh, get it to me. Get up to the thing. Welcome to McDonald's. Fucking 5 quarters with cheese. Big Mac, large fries, 6 nugget, fucking fillet of fish, apple pie, chocolate vanilla shake. What do you mean you don't make apple pies? I fucking love those things. Alright, 9 nugget, large fry. That'll be all, and a cheeseburger, 2 cheeseburgers. Okay, that'll be $1.07. Can you pull around? You pull around. They just give you this big bag of greasy shit, and they almost fucking throw it at you before the bottom blows out. Just grab the thing. You start driving down the road. Right? You're reaching in, you're eating the fries first, right? Because they get cold fast, you're just fucking shoving those down. You got grease and salt all over the steering wheel. It's like a big pumice wheel now, right? Just, your hands are getting so soft. Then you get to the sandwich, you start opening up the wrapper with one hand. One hand opening it up. Like some degenerate gambler that takes 2 stabs of poker chips and turns them into one, right? Swallowing the sandwich with like 3 bites like a pelican, just... Right? That's what it was for. You know? Not in this day and age. In this day and age, you're not supposed to drive drunk. You're not supposed to drive drunk, obviously, before somebody starts blogging about it. That was one of the insensitive. Was that stand-up or was that legislation?
Last night at Kansas City, comedy couldn't go too far.
was trying to make. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So out of shape people. I know you're not supposed to make fun of fat people. You're not supposed to do it. You know. I don't know why. You know, they're not a race. They're not a religion. You know, you just eat a salad. Go for a walk. All of a sudden, you're on my side of the fence. Then you get, oh, shame, right here! Holding up your big pants. Yeah, fuck these guys. Yeah, I mean, whatever. I'm a balding, redheaded male. I have very little sympathy for anybody out there. You know what I mean? Cry me a fucking river. Anyways. God, somebody took a picture of me the other day from behind. I was like, that's what the fuck I look like from behind? I was like, why would you do that to me? I already hate this. I don't need to see that in the fucking back. Jesus Christ. You look like one of those characters in Legoland. Like, my fucking hands should be like that. It's just fucking horrific. Yeah, so they caved in, and they got they started making salads. You know? Started making salads. I'm gonna get through this joke at some point. At some point in this cavernous venue, I will get through this before we bring up the first auction up for bid. To help raise awareness for the yacht that I want to buy. How many fucking goddamn charities are there? That's the new fucking thing. Once the steel mills left, that's the new thing. You just raise awareness. We're gonna raise awareness for Biffa-Diffa-Sippa-Quippa, right? Cancer mumps this month. A portion of the proceeds goes to the people who actually need it. The rest of it goes right up my fucking twat. Hi. That pink lady, she'd be behind fucking pink bars. Oh, I know she's based out of here. This is probably her arena. Or she calls it the garage. That's where I park all my pink cars. They started making salads. Right? They caved in, they start making salads. And now look at it, 4 years later, what happened? What happened? They just thought, oh, we'll just make salads. We'll just make that one little concession and we're fine. Look at them now. Huh? 4 years later, all of a sudden they have to have real meat, right? And now they gotta make breakfast all day. And you think the demands are gonna end there? They're gonna keep fucking coming. Because McDonald's exposed themselves as being a bunch of bitches. It's like prison. Now they're looked upon, you're either predator or prey. And they were predator the whole fucking time, slowly killing all of us. Just running the fucking gym, you know? Yeah, that's what happened. The potheads saw that they catered to the fat people, and they're like, oh, what about us, man? What if I want a sausage McMuffin? Like, it's like after work, and I like really want one, because I just, you know, I sparked up, man. Like, come on, like. Sparked up. You're making salads for them. What about us, man? So now McDonald's like, all right, fuck it, we'll make breakfast all day. We got real meat. Fucking, we got salads, you know? I'm telling you, they're gonna be walking the block soon if they don't fucking... Dude, if I was running that corporation, I would turn it right around. Okay? They gotta get the upper hand again. You know what I do? This is what I do. I bring that clown back. Right? Bring that clown back and I have the thing come on TV and just be like, alright, look. If you can't get your fat ass down here by 10:30 in the morning, you're getting a burger. Simple as that. I'm not making pancakes at 3 o'clock in the afternoon because you did blow all night with your friends and you're just getting your shit together, all right? You want pancakes, you fucking make them yourself. Make no mistake, this is a burger joint. It's always been a burger joint. We did that breakfast thing as a favor. We were just fucking with IHOP, trying to make them a little nervous over there. At the end of the day, this is what we do. We'll put whatever the fuck we want in that meat. We'll serve whoever you want. You want a salad? You go down to a yoga studio, fucking blow yourself and then have one, all right? We are in the business of slowly killing people. That's what we do. We've always done. We're getting back to it, all right? So set your fucking alarm. Because there's a new clown in town. All right. I think I blew a fucking blood vessel on there. Anyways, I don't know much about Kansas City as much as many times that I've come here. I just remember it was really shady, you know? But I think that was because when I used to come here, I was always playing some shithole like fucking, I don't know, I was always playing some sort of skeevy place. And then I hung out with the people that went to the skeevy place, you know, a lot of anti-government fucking, let's go fucking throw a rock through a bank window. Is there still a lot of that sort of methy vibe? Is there any of that going on? All right. I just need to know the lay of the land for when I go out tonight, you know? I don't want to be that stupid tourist. I got the barbecue and let's go down to Main Street. This is a cool city though, people hang out. I was just in St. Louis. Another cool fucking city. Oh yeah, I know. Oh, we don't like them. They're on the other side of the state and they have different teams. Fuck those Americans. You rub it in their faces when you won a World Series? It's hilarious. You basically made a local call. Hey, we're sitting in the same state. Your region of the state sucks. I'm not saying fuck Missouri, because we're also in it. But your area of it. I'm glad that river floods every couple of years, you fucking jerk off. Why would you hate them? Do you guys still rub in that horrifically blown call at first base? You ever do that shit too? All you gotta do is just act like you really thought the guy was safe. Right? Is that what it was? Was he out or safe? I can't ever fucking remember.
Safe.
It was what? Wait, who was it? It was a fucking Royal running down, so they called him safe. That was right. He was fucking out by a mile. Fucking dude was in the air. Guys at first base going, safe! He's alright! That guy's now working in the NBA. Jesus Christ, that's a crooked league. Oh, I'm telling it. So, anyways, I've been having a good year. Jesus Christ, that barbecue's fucking with me. I've been having a great year. Woo! I'm just gonna start pacing. Maybe I'll burn a couple of these calories. One of my favorite things I watched this year was the Oscars. That was amazing. Jesus Christ, what a night. Fucking white guys crushed it that night. Wow. Couldn't believe it. Fucking crushed it. I've never seen anybody run the fucking table like that. It's like, wow, we are seeing true greatness. This is incredible. Every fucking category, and the winner is a white guy. Bam! Bam! No way they win this next one. And the white guy. Ring him up. And the winner for best Cuban female in a foreign Cuban, fucking white guy! Oh, an unprecedented run! I really tried to take it in too. I really tried to take it in because I feel like that was the end. That was the end of an era. An 85-year run of white guy domination has come to a close. I know, it's such a serious subject, isn't it? I want a chance to pretend to be a fireman who has AIDS. What? That wouldn't win an Oscar? You somehow tied in a 9/11? Dun, dun, blah, 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 blah. There. Okay, I don't know why, out of everything that I fucking said tonight, that's the one you took seriously. Did I say something about shoving charity money up my twat? And didn't that get a laugh? Now you guys are gonna pull the ripcord and get all serious? Now all of a sudden it's a discussion? Look, I'm just fucking around. Obviously, everybody should get a chance to pretend to be somebody in a movie. I wish I could pretend to be a nurse. I don't know, it's hard for me to take adults seriously. They're upset because they want to win a trophy. I'm just saying. It's like, well, what are you, fucking Little League? You know? You give a little kid a trophy, he doesn't give a fuck. Hey, I don't give a shit. Where's the cake and ice cream? I don't give a fuck. You give an adult a trophy, they fall apart. They're just like, oh my God. I'd like to thank the Academy. This isn't just for me. This is for all the other bowling runners out there who can't afford hats. And that's what needs to stop. This is for all of you. It's not just for me, even though I only get one. Thank you and good night. I know, everybody should get an opportunity. Absolutely. That's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. People are prejudiced. People give a fuck about themselves. That's like the fucking, the Oscars. The Oscars are when they say the Oscars so white. It's like, I didn't get that. It's like, yeah, it's an award show that was invented by white people. It's a white award show. Yeah, they're gonna kind of skew to Titanic over Barbershop or Fridays or whatever. Yeah, they just do it. They would rather see Ernest Goes to Camp. They're white. They relate to white shit. Hey, I like this white shit. I'm white. It isn't always like, oh, I'm gonna keep everybody down. It's like, no, I'm a goofy fucking white guy. I like goofy white shit. It speaks to me. Oscars so white is like saying Chinese food so Asian. So Asian. Hip hop so black. So black. I don't know. I'm just fucking around, okay? Whatever. I'm sure everybody, in a perfect world, everyone would care about other people, but people don't. They don't. And that means everybody. Nobody gives a fuck. I remember like 3 years ago, there was like 4 or 5 black actors that were nominated, and there was no Asian actors nominated. The black actors didn't give a fuck. They didn't give a shit. And then this year, when they were froze out, then they're like, yeah, people of all color, right? Asian people, help us out here. Let's look bigger, right? Come on! I know. It's not necessarily funny, but it is fucking true. I'm just saying, should people give a fuck? It's like me today when I pulled up to that barbecue place. Do you think I gave a fuck about anybody standing in that line? I didn't give a shit. If you didn't go to jail for it, I would have driven the car through the line with the door open. I would have done that. Would have done it in a fucking second. The only reason why I did it is because I don't want to go to jail and get raped. That's why. It's the only thing stopping me. That's why they have jail. Because if they didn't, you would. You would. What? I was in a rush! I'm just fucking around. I hope whatever the fuck you want to do happens for you. But just know you need to make it happen. You can't legislate people to make it happen for you because they got their own problems and they're selfish. They don't give a fuck. People, they don't give a shit. It's like, my wife doesn't give a fuck about me. It's my wife. She gives a certain bit about me, but she loves me enough that she hates when I go on the road. She hates when I go on the road, but she doesn't like when I'm home either. You know what I mean? It's this weird sort of. She just wants me around, but not near. Like I think if I just stood in the front yard, that would be perfect. I wouldn't be away, but I wouldn't be in the house. If she needed something to be carried into another room, she could open the door. Hey, can you just for 1 second, just come in. Take your shoes off. Take your shoes off. Can I have some water now? Yeah. You can't expect people to give a fuck. It probably doesn't make sense coming from me because I'm a white male heterosexual and I don't have to work for anything. All right? Everything's just handed to me. It's unbelievable. There was a knock at my door today. It was a guy from the government. He just gave me a bar of gold. I was like, I don't know where to put any of these anymore. And he goes, you have to take it. You're a white guy. That's just how it works. I am, that's how my non-white friends, like their idea of what my life is like when I was growing up. I'm like, dude, you probably had the fucking piece of toast with a little square piece of butter on it. You know, part of this complete breakfast and shit, right? Like half a grapefruit, a little cartoon bumblebee flying around, right? Yeah. My friends are hilarious. They're always talking shit about what they would be doing if they were white. All of them would be killing it. Astronauts, presidents, all this fucking shit. Not a one of them would just be some regular white guy, you know, managing the garden department at Home Depot, you know, used to play in a band, you know, but you didn't like traveling, so you got married, kind of don't like your wife, hanging in there for the kids, right? It's unreal, it's unreal. It's like, how many Toyota Camrys do you have to see before you realize most people's dreams don't come true? They don't. Nobody laid in bed and said, someday I'm gonna have a 4-door Toyota sedan. Those things are a dime a fucking dozen. Just going up and down the fucking highway. You see Toyota Camry after fucking Toyota Camry. How often do you see a Ferrari? Very rarely. And when you do you ever have a positive thought? When they drive by, oh, you know what, good for him, good for him. Oh yeah, good. I'm sure he had a dream, he worked really hard, he stayed focused. You don't do that, your dad probably bought you a rich dick. Get out of the car, get out of the fucking car. Dude, he's parking, let's go fucking key his car, let's go fucking key his car. Yeah, that's the fucking deal. Yeah, I have traveled, at this point, I've traveled around the world. I've done everywhere from fucking Helsinki to fucking Mumbai, India. And I can tell you, without question, regardless of race, religion, sex, or anything, most people's dreams do not come true. I know you wanted some Sally Struthers shit there, but that's basically what I saw. Most people are unhappy. They look back with regret. They think of things that they could have done better. Generally fucking speak, being a truly happy person, it's incredible. Every once in a while, you find somebody. You know, most people's dreams don't come true. And you know why it is? More times than not, it's the people that quit. Just quit. They take a couple of fucking jabs. Life punches them in the nose. They go home, they buy their favorite bag of Doritos. They just sit there and quit. They don't work hard enough. See how quiet it got in here? Be honest with yourselves. Everybody in here, you could be working harder. Are you working your hardest? The hardest you could possibly could? Nah, fuck no, I'm not. I'm not working my hardest. Up here riffing about barbecue and having to take a shit. I have ideas for movie scripts that I know I could get made. I never write them, because I can do this. Because I can do this. Come out here and talk about my dick. Next thing you know, I got a little bit of money and a fucking ham sandwich. And fuck it, I'll write it tomorrow. Tomorrow is when I'm gonna work hard. Tomorrow's the day I'm gonna fucking get up and get after it. Those scripts are never gonna get written. I know they're not. I don't have it in me. I don't have the fucking work ethic. I just don't. To fucking walk up that fucking hill. I just don't have it in me, you know? Giving it to some other douchebag and then they're gonna have no, well, I thought after page 3 that it could have fucking and all I'm gonna be thinking about is just taking a fucking piece of duct tape, roll a whole roll and just I always want to do that to people all around their fucking head and then come back like this and just leave it hanging like that and just walk out. That's what I want to do. Can you rewrite the whole thing? Fuck you! Out! I'm out! Don't want to do it, so I don't have it in me. That's the great thing about being a white guy. I know it's on me, right? That's the thing. All my friends who sit there and talk about that shit, I always fuck with them. I go, do you think you can handle the pressure of being a fucking white guy? Being dealt One fucking ace after another.
There's no way you can fuck this up, can you?
Beads of sweat coming down his. No one's ever lost his hand before. And then you go and you fuck it up. You brush your teeth without looking at yourself, and then you lay in bed with that shit rolling around your head. I got dealt 4 aces, and I somehow fucked that up, and I'm sleeping on a futon. Like, what happened to me? This is as good as it gets. This is somehow... Look, I'm just having fun with this shit. I'm not saying it's not great to be a white guy. Evidently it is. I have no idea. I've only been a white guy. I don't know. I don't have any other frame of fucking reference. All I'm saying is you just dial down your fantasy. You just gotta dial it down 40%, all right? Every white guy isn't out there standing on a yacht talking to a fucking Kennedy about who the next 5 presidents are. I'm not saying there aren't white people doing that. There definitely are. They are. And Hillary's fucked all of them. Sorry. She's the devil! She's the devil! Anyways, that's what we got. We got the devil, we got a dope, and we got a crazy old man. That's what we got. We got, I'm the best, everything I do is great, I'm the best. And then, can't even watch it. This fucking St. Bernard jowl. Bernie doesn't go far enough for me. I just sit at home screaming at the TV. Say it! We need to kill the bankers! Say it! We need to kill the bankers and start over! Everybody gets a sickle! You just fucking come in! Wait till they're doing one of their big expensive lunches. A frisbee sickle, a boomerang sickle. You just right around the whole conference table. Yeah, I'm just saying, you know. I guess what my point is if you ever find a genie in a lamp and your wish is you want to be a white dude or live a life like a white dude, just make sure you're really specific. Just watch the news. You have way less a chance of ending up on a yacht than you do living in the middle of nowhere, being able to light your tap water on fire. You ever see those dudes on the news? That's like the worst shit ever. They got like a brown glass of water. Look, at some town meeting. This came out of the tap. I'm supposed to drink this shit? I'm supposed to bathe in this? Would you drink this? Tell me this, and I know I'm gonna get to it, Larry. Would you drink this? I'm setting it down right here. Would you drink that? I came out of my tap water. I want to know. American, would you drink that? And then there's always the corporate shill guy with the glasses and shit just going like, absolutely, I would absolutely drink that. I would have no problem whatsoever. Well, come on over here and drink it. I'm not thirsty. I'm not thirsty. Right? Are there any other questions before I get in my town car and wrap this up? I'm not a big fan of space. My wife's watching all this shit about space. I fucking hate space. It bores me to fucking tears. There's nothing out there. We've never found anything. There's a body of water out there that's bigger than the planet. Really? Can we get to it? Well, then shut the fuck up. Who cares? That's the worst thing about space, is listening to people who are interested in it, excitedly tell you with the fact they learned that day. Do you know that Jupiter's so big, 23 Earths can fit into the fucking, and you'd still have room for a Winnebago? I just want to say to them, do you realize that you're on the best planet, as far as we know, in the fucking solar system? You know why people don't think that? Because the aliens always come here in the movies, and they're less than impressed when they get here. Like, this is fucking bullshit, right? It's just, there's nothing else out there. As far as we can see, there's absolutely nothing. Everything's a barren fucking wasteland. There's no way if aliens ever show up here, they're not gonna at least get off the fucking thing and be like, it's all right. Got some fresh air, right? You got some barbecue down here, you got some muscle cars, got some good music, you know? It's all right. I like it. Nice to finally land on something where there's actually things that are alive doing shit. Instead of digging up rocks going, I think this was a river. I think this was a river like billions of years ago. Does that indicate that there used to be some shit here? Yeah, I'm just not into it. Not into Star Wars or anything. I actually like Star Wars better than actual space. You know, at least there's something to be found out there, you know? I love when anybody dies in Star Wars. It's always like, oh good, one less. You know? One less. Oh, that fucking self-help horse shit that they put out in outer space. Use the Force and you fucking think. Sorry. What? Why can't I just let people enjoy stuff? No, I'm just in a little extra grumpy mood because I got this fucking barbecue in me. It's just like telling me how old I am. It's just telling me how fucking old I am. I can't sit still. All right, let's plow ahead with this, shall we? I don't even know what time I got up here. Got the look. I'm getting like the fucking "what did you eat" sweats starting to happen right now. All right, you want to hear a funny fucking story? Like, all right. So, don't cheer for this because I'm not kissing your ass. I'm just telling you the truth here. All right. I became a fan of your team, your baseball team, in the late. I said don't cheer, I'm not pandering to. Oh, that's the Goodfellas moment. And after all their yeah bullshit, what does she do? She goes right down and picks up the fucking phone. No, the only reason why I was because my team, the Red Sox, could never beat the Yankees. So then I used to watch you guys in the late 70s. I would root for you, right? And you didn't get them until like 81, I believe, is when you beat them, right? 80, that's right. Then old Pete Rose put a little money on the Phillies and he tried that year, right? And they were able to win one. So anyway, so I always wanted to go to your stadium because I thought it was, back when they had the AstroTurf and the fucking, you know, the water fountains, and I thought it was the fucking coolest shit ever. But unfortunately, by the time I got there, was when the Yankees and the Red Sox, during that awful time, had turned your franchise into a fucking, basically their farm team. And they were taking all the Beltrons and all that out of there. So I fucking finally show up. It's like the middle of July. It's like 9,000 fucking degrees. And there's like me and about 300 people sitting in this fucking ballpark. And we're just dying in the fucking heat. The Royals were like 17 and 106 at that point. We're just sitting there. And it was so crushing. I was like, this is the place I saw when I was a kid. There used to be such excitement. What the fuck happened to baseball? This is awful. I'm just sitting there. And all of a sudden, like, this excitement starts to build because the Royals keep scoring runs. And for whatever reason, that year, Krispy Kreme had this deal. If the Royals scored 12 or more runs in one regular season game, everybody in the ballpark would get a free fucking coupon for a dozen donuts. So as everybody's sitting there in the sun, all of a sudden it's like 7, 8 runs, people start waking up going, wait a minute! Wait a minute! All of a sudden, 9 runs, 10 runs, people got their shirts off, 300 people going nuts, man! They fucking get up in like the 9th inning, they scored the 11th run, the fucking place goes bananas! 3,000 fucking people dying of heat stroke, excited because they're gonna get 12 glazed donuts. It's one of my favorite sports memories. There was that, and I went to a Montreal Expos game. I drove across the border by myself. I was doing a gig in upstate New York, and I'm like, I gotta go to the game. I gotta go to every fucking stadium. So I drove across the border, a really weird place, by myself. So the border guys, they're like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm going to an Expos game. They're like, by yourself? I'm like, yep. And they go, you want to pull your car over there? I'm like, sure. I'm like, that's weird. I was such a nerd, I didn't get what was going on. And they proceed to rip the fucking thing apart. And I'm sitting there going, what the fuck? I look like fucking a sickly Ron Howard. What is the problem here? And then it finally dawned on me. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so fucking pathetic. They're like, there's no fucking way anybody's going up to see the Expos by this kid. He's smuggling heroin. So then I start laughing, and then they're looking at me like I'm laughing at them because they can't find the drugs. They got the fucking dogs going all around it. I want to be like, no, I'm really that pathetic. I really am. So I go to the Expos game. I'm sitting in the outfield. It's such a piece of shit stadium. There's only one armrest on each plastic chair. And I'm sitting out there, and all the French guys, they're not even paying attention. They're just going, ole, 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 ole. They're singing that fucking hockey song, soccer song. And I'm sitting there, and I fucking, in from left field, I watch a guy take off and steal home plate, right? Runs from third base and steals fucking home plate. And I couldn't believe it. Like, that's something you're almost never gonna see other than like a no-hitter or a perfect game. And I fucking leapt up like, oh my God! And nobody else said anything. And I was like, hey, wait a minute. Did that just fucking, he stole home? Pardon, monsieur, il est steal la maison. S'il vous plaît, right? They were like nothing, and they like mind fucked me. I go, I guess it didn't happen. And that night I went to my hotel room by myself, and I'm watching ESPN, and they like, here's Slavian, I'll say right after, and they show the guy steal home, and I'm by myself. I'm like, I fucking knew it! I knew it! So I wasn't sad. I wasn't sad when they lost their team. Fuck them. So anyways. So, it's another election year. It's another election year, and everybody's campaigning and everything. And once again, all they're talking about is cutting taxes and getting jobs and getting the country back and all that. But they're not talking about how many people they have to get rid of in order for this thing to work. You know, it's like a football team, and you only have room for 42 people on the roster. And right now you got like 60. Just put zeros behind that. That's what we're looking at here. You can't tell people to stop fucking, so some tough choices have to be made. Somebody, no, that's not the solution. He just said fuck Hillary. That will make another person, sir. That's not what we're trying to do. Dude, they're all a mess. It's all a fucking mess. You got a reality show star, evil Hillary, and you got this guy that nobody's gonna fucking work with. That's what we're looking at. That's what we're trying to make the donuts, right? And he's the most honest guy out of all of them. They're like, oh, he's a fucking socialist. Like, it's just, whatever. Anyways, plowing ahead here. So, have you ever thought about, like, how you would solve the problem? I mean, the biggest fucking problem is there is too many fucking people. If there was way less people, we could all drive Hummers down the fucking street. We could. We could. Shooting buffalo, whatever the fuck you wanted to do. There would be no problem. There's just too many fucking people. So, I was thinking, if I became a dictator, how I would do it. Right? Aside from the usual, take over the media, put up big posters of myself and all that shit. This is what I would do. I would just, because you don't want to cause panic. And people know you're killing a bunch of fucking people. People plot against you, and then all of a sudden you die one of those dictator deaths where you're running out of your house and your jams in half your uniform. Oh, please. And they beat you to death with like, they have one of those AutoZone deaths, they're beating you with like car batteries and antennas, stabbing you with the fucking windshield wiper. It's always like car parts, extension cords, really like household products is how it goes down. This is what I would do. I would just start randomly sinking cruise ships. Oh, I know. It's a hard thing to picture, all right? But we're just to that point. If whoever gets to survive is going to survive, tough choices have to be made. Listen, I know if you just set aside your humanity, just set that aside for a second, and you really think about it, just think about the kinds of people that take cruises. All right? This is so Hitler-esque. It's the kinds of people who take the cruises. those people? Who are the people that takes the cruises? It's not you, it's not me. We are going to work. Who could that be? No, they're not thinkers. They're not seekers. They don't want to go to another country. They don't want to interact with a new culture. All they want to do is lay around on a boat. Fucking dead weight. If you just get past the humanity of it, you wouldn't miss them. You wouldn't. You know when you'd miss them? When you went to a ball game and there wasn't those 100 people in the upper deck trying to get the wave going, right? That's what you'd miss. One of the worst stories you're ever going to hear is somebody coming back from a cruise. Hey, how was your cruise? Oh, it was amazing. I was fucking laying there. There was a DJ over here spinning the records, and they had a chocolate fountain there. It was like right here, and you stuck stuff in food, and you stuck it in the thing, and you stuck it in your mouth. And so he came home and he got you drinking, you drank the drink, and you listened to the music, and you stuck it there. Then I went in the bar pool and I had a Bud Light with some guy from Cincinnati, right? We listened to some Foreigner, you know, a little jukebox hero. Every day around 1, we all line up for lunch. We were like, what's for lunch? We don't know. We don't make decisions. Yeah. It's whatever they give us. I love all-inclusive. Just tell me what number I write on a piece of paper, and then I just shut it off. You wouldn't miss them. All right? And I know, you guys are good people. You guys who are oohing and awing, you're good people. You need someone like me to go out and do the dirty work. And I would be involved. I'd be hands-on. I wouldn't make that decision and just retire to my chambers with my mistresses and my whores, you know? Banging away with my dictator suit on, everything but the pants, all right? Soft garters with compression socks. My unearned medals banging against my chest. Banging away, trying to keep the hat on. That's the little game I play every night. That would get boring. No, I'd have my own sub. I wouldn't. I'd hunt those fuckers. Hunt them during the summertime on like a moonlit night, you know? When the sound carries, I get myself perpendicular to the shipping lanes. I'd be a sport about it, right? I'm armed, they're not. I'll surface. It's only fair. Give him a chance. Give him a chance to run, right? Let's listen for some music, yeah? Where are you? Fire one. Dude, look at my arms in this tank top. Then you cruise over, you strafe the survivors. That's it. 2,500 to 3,000 less people. Okay? No witnesses, no evidence. Maybe just a couple of flip-flops. That's it. Right? Like an Ed Hardy shirt just floating around. 2,500 to 3,000 less people. Buying tickets, eating chicken, shit in fresh water, now turning on that fucking left turn signal, whatever the fuck it is. Right? And as I sank the ships, I'd be building exact replicas at the same simultaneously. So I'd be eliminating people while creating jobs, and you just keep. And there'd be no reporting on what was going on. And that's how my ethnic cleansing would work. It wouldn't be based on race, religion, or sex. It would just be based on people dumb enough to think that taking a cruise was actually traveling. Right? And it'd take a while, but suddenly you guys would just know something's going on. Traffic would ease up all of a sudden, you know, you got your arm out the window during rush hour, getting up to 40, 45, you know, everybody's getting in a better mood, there's more fucking room, right? Hey, you know, another buddy of mine got a job making ships, the fucking industry's blowing up. Hey, well, we should take a cruise sometime, you know? Ain't it great? Have a good time. Listen, I know that's a fucked up thing that I just, you know, basically advocated. I understand that. I want you to know that I do understand that. I'm a self-aware psycho, which is a great thing to be. So you don't act on any of this shit, you know, within fucking reason. And also a great thing about knowing you're a psycho, just being a psycho in general, is you can spot another psycho from a fucking mile away. And I don't mean the obvious ones. I mean those ones, you know, I can just, it's right in here. You can just fucking see it. It's in the fucking eyes. I'll see a guy in a fucking sweater pushing his kid in the swing. You know, hey, how are you? Crazy weather lately, huh? Another year flying by. I can see it. You want to see that guy over there? That fucking guy. He is this. All he fucking need. Little fucking this. Hey, man. You don't know what that guy is capable. That guy is white knuckling it over there. He did that because he knows that's what we're all doing, but he doesn't feel anything. That man feels nothing. He has a shed in the back. He's got a shed in the back and only he has keys. I'm telling you right now. It's his man cave. Okay. I'll go with that. No, I can spot psychos from a mile away. I called Kanye a long fucking time ago. I saw it. I'm not fucking with this music. I love his music, but I'm just saying, when that guy talks about himself, when he starts going off about how great he is, he's got this fucking look in his eyes. I'm telling you, if my back's to the computer and it comes on, it literally sends a chill down my spine. I'm just hearing this craziness. I'm like, no, no, no! And when I turn around, the first thing I see before I recognize it's him, and my first thought is always, oh, thank God, thank God. Thank God it's a black guy. Oh, thank God. Thank God it's just a black guy. That's all what I always think. And it should get awkward right now, because this sounds like it's going to go in a very clannish direction. Just hear me out. I always think, thank God it's a black guy. I think, thank God that ego, when it fell down from where it came, and it could have landed in anybody, it landed in a black guy. Thank God that ego, bam, into a black guy. Because if that thing came down and landed in a blue-eyed white dude, there is no telling the fucking damage that could have been done. You're talking entire civilizations wiped out, worldwide famine, the moon colliding with the earth. Thank God that ego landed in a black guy. Dude, he's just as nuts as some of the craziest white dudes of all time. He just doesn't have the opportunity to follow through with the madness. Yeah, there's a glass ceiling on evil too. You never notice that? You put on the History Channel, it's just one crazy white guy after another. There's nobody holding him back. Crazy fucking white guy. You just think a thought, you just run. It's an open lane. Next thing you know, you got the uniform, you're pulling a fucking crowd, right? All he's allowed to do is fuck up an award show every 3 to 4 years. Make a public service announcement a little awkward for Mike Myers. That's as far as he's ever gonna get. And I'll tell you, it's sad. That is wasted talent. He should have the opportunity, just like everybody else, to just see how fucking crazy he is. You know? And we here at blackhitler.org feel that it's time that people from all colors get a chance to start world wars. Listen, some of you are like pulling back on this one. I'm telling you, the next time you see him on morning radio going off on himself, just close your eyes and listen to what he's saying. Write it down if you have to. I am a genius. I am a god. I'm Shakespeare. My biggest regret is I'll never get to see myself perform live. You put that ego in a white dude that is Ich bin einen in the Streisen. What's the Blitzkrieg? What's the superior race? We will begin in Vienna. Yeah, you never noticed that? Crazy white dudes, crazy fucking white dudes can fucking alter the goddamn universe because there's nobody spying on them. You know? That's really what it is. All crazy black guys ever get to do is freak out people on the subway, stand on a street corner, talking about how white people are the devil and we have tails, and we just cross the street and it's fucking over. That's as far as Hitler. Hitler never should have got above the subway level. You know the door between cars? It should have opened it up. It should have been him and his outfit. And everybody just looks at the floor. Don't look at him. Just don't look at him. And close the door. Fuck with that guy. Right? That's as far as that guy should have ever got, but he did. I still don't get it. I still don't get it. Germany's never gonna shake that one off. You know, they're never gonna shake it off. I don't care how many great fucking cars they make, how many World Cups they win. You're just never gonna shake that one off. Because the footage is just so undeniable that he's out of his fucking mind. It's like, you know, they're over there like, dude, we one guy. We picked the wrong guy one fucking time. There's no shaking it off. There's no fucking. I know, it always gets weird when you drop the fucking H-bomb, you know? Everybody pulls back. That guy, to this day, you bring up Hitler, people, they just fucking pull back. Like, is he still alive? They never found a body, did they? He's the most evil dude ever. Like, if there was an evil Hall of Fame, he would be the Babe Ruth. He's like the Michael Jordan of evil. He really is. He's like the benchmark. All evil people are compared to him. All great basketball players are compared to Michael Jordan. Oh, fucking. Why did you groan? Why'd you groan? It's just simple. Oh, you saying Michael Jackson was a good basketball player? Oh, the controversy. That's what it does. I just brought up Hitler. Now you can't even think anymore. Did he say Michael Jordan is really Michael Jackson and he's a Nazi? No. I'm saying Hitler's the most evil dude ever. That's all I'm saying here. That's it. First ballot Hall of Famer. He's got the lifetime stats. Right? Undeniable stats, that guy, right? 6 to 9 million dingers. You getting it? 6 to 9 million. You got all of that one. It's over. People, it's a sports analogy, okay? That's all this is. I'm not advocating what the man did. We're all adults here. This isn't time to start blogging and then I end up on Good Morning Kansas City tomorrow morning. Is that what's going to happen? Fortunately, local blogger Maggie Magenhall was on the scene. Maggie, can you describe what you were subjected to last night?
Well, first of all, everybody who knows me knows I have a great sense of humor. Anytime I walk into a party, they're like, uh-oh, here comes Maggie. And, of course, I start with my Edith Wharton impression, and that always slays them.
Those fucking sad bloggers with their octopus fucking bodies all mushy and shit. You know? Writing for a magazine that doesn't exist. Anyways. It's a sports analogy, okay? He's basically considered the most evil guy ever, okay? Anytime anybody steps out of line, he's the reference. We gotta stop this guy, because he's the next Hitler. It's always, he's the next Hitler. Stop, you or something. 6 to 9 million, he's the next Hitler. We can't fucking have this guy. Meanwhile, Stalin killed 20 to 25 million people. Cannot get arrested in the conversation of most fucked up dude ever. Can't even get a shout out. It's always, he's the next Hitler. You never hear like, tell this guy's a little Stalin-esque. I gotta tell you, Mike, I'm seeing a little JoJo in this guy. He's got the same kind of swing, very fluid swing. Just coming up to the plate, he crowds the plate. Crowds to play just like JoJo. Right? Never. How many fucking people do you have to kill just to get a little tip of the cap? A little nod. Hey. What is it? 6 to 9 million versus 20 and 25. He doesn't even get fucking brought up. Now, I know he was on our side during World War II, but then instantly he wasn't. But then we fucking hated the guy, and it was the whole fucking, you know, Cold War, and he still somehow gets away with it, you know? Why is that? Is it because he kind of looked like Wilford Brimley, and he looked like he should be doing a cannonball into a pool with a bunch of old people? Is that what it was? He just looked regular? He looked like he should have been on like a riding little lawnmower? You know, meet me, I just killed 1 million Ukrainians. How are you? Just driving along. I think that's it. Hitler just looked the part. He was right out of Central Casting for fucking evil. You Google that guy tonight. There's not one fucking cute picture of Adolf Hitler at any point in his life. He didn't have any boy band years. None of that shit. Dude, you look at a picture of Hitler as a baby, you're like, dude, fucking drown that thing. Take it down the river, stick it under a fucking rock. I'll drown it myself. Tell it to stop looking at me. This is the devil's fun. Get the fuck out of here, right? Yeah. Dude, Hitler's such a maniac, I actually want to learn how to speak German, just to be like, what the fuck? What the fuck was he saying to those people? He just looks like a fucking... There's no way he came out saying what he planned to do, right? You can't come out to the masses like that, right? Just sitting there, okay, our next speaker coming to the stage to potentially run Deutschland for the foreseeable future is, oh, I didn't bring my glasses, I hope I say this right, Adolf Hitler? What's that? Adolf. Okay, Adolf Hitler is, all right, Adolf, he's got a bee in his bonnet. Adolf Hitler will be speaking next, all right, 3 minutes, buddy. What I know what people should look like, I'm going to kill a bunch of them, the ice should only be a centimeter apart. The cowling comes up like this, and then he elopes it. Dude, you can't come out to the masses talking like that, right? You can do that in the woods, talking to a couple of drinking buddies, right? Gets a little sideways, your friend's like, Matt, fucking relax, dude, okay? We're trying to get laid. Enough with your theories, okay? Go like this, you got spit all over the side of your mouth, either grow a mustache or don't. I swear to God, you're the fucking worst. I'm sorry, ladies. He gets a little crazy. I think he was just being a crowd-pleasing hack. He was just going up there telling those people what they wanted to hear, right? Once we have the best cars, we have the best women, Oktoberfest is a shit! Everybody's going nuts. He's got a t-shirt cannon. He's shooting the fucking swastika bands. Like, you know, no matter who wants one, right? No, it's unreal. I know some of you eggheads in the crowd are going, all right, well, if we're going to talk about lifetime stats, what about that guy from China? Mao, whatever his name was, right? Allegedly killed 50 to 60 million people. What about that guy? You know? Well, it's like, well, you know what? I don't count those kills. I don't! Dude, there's 1 billion people in that country. All right? You text while driving, you kill 3,000 without even trying. All right? I'm not saying he's not one of the greats, but like, those are steroid era stats. He's like the A-Rod of fucking mass murderers. He definitely belongs in the hall, I just don't know where. You know, he's like when, you know, back in the day when a second baseman would have 50 jacks, you'd be like, dude, what the fuck? What do you want? Okay, give me a fucking break. Back in the day, you'd be lucky if you had 50 hits, 50 fucking home runs. Taking horse tranquilizers, right? All right, I'm sensing some of you guys are a little tired with the sports analogy, so let's switch it over to music, okay? How about that? Instead of looking at them as home runs, we'll look at it like album sales, all right? So Hitler puts out an album, all right? His album drops, it sells 6 to 9 million copies, right? A couple of classic summertime jams, you know, maybe a good prom song, something with the piano that gradually builds into electric guitar, who knows? I don't know what he does. His home sweet home. Meanwhile, Stalin puts out an album, he sells 20 to 25 million. Now 20 to 25 million, dude, that's on par with like Michael Jackson, Thriller, AC/DC, Back in Black, some of the greatest albums of all time. 6 to 9 million albums, that's like Hootie and the Blowfish. Cracked rearview mirror. Would you ever put them in front of fucking AC/DC or Michael Jackson? If somebody came into your apartment and you're fucking falling asleep, you're almost nodding up, you go, dude, you gotta come down the street, the next Michael Jackson, you gotta see this guy. You'd think about it. No matter how tired you were. If somebody came and said, dude, you gotta come down the street, it's the next Hootie and the Blowfish. You gotta see this guy. He's the next Hootie, right? Like, dude, I don't give a fuck. Fuck Hootie and the Blowfish. I'm going to bed. For some reason, that's not how it works. I just don't get why his kills don't count. It's like, was he in like some mass murdering Negro league? Is that what it was? You guys just don't like facts, do you? There was a baseball league. When it was segregated, it was called the Negro League, and they weren't allowed in. That's why that fat fuck Babe Ruth was like throwing perfect games and hitting 700 home runs, eating hot dogs, because Pedro, CC, they weren't allowed in the league. He had like a hooker. Dude, he was coming up in professional baseball, pointing. Yeah, I'm gonna put it right out there. You do that in wiffle ball. You don't do that at the MLB level, okay? He's like the Satchel Paige of mass murderers. People just don't like a sports analogy. All right, I don't know how to get out of it. Hitler's Elvis and Stalin's the blues singer that he stole all the music from. You know, and Elvis is up there. You know, 60 million Hitler fans can't be wrong. Wearing the gold lame fucking suit. Oh yeah, I don't like Jews, right? His fucking collar flipping around.
Oh my God.
Stalin's all bitter in the corner. This motherfucker killed 6 to 9 million people. I did that by the time I was 5. Sticking people in ovens. Yeah, where'd you get that idea? You stole that shit from me, motherfucker! Alright. So anyways, I have no idea what time I came on, so I'm just enjoying this stuff. So we'll keep going. When you know you have a problem. My next thought was, what time do the bars close? That is now going to determine when I get off stage. Like how much time I need. What's that? 3 a.m.? Ah, what a town. Oh, what a town. My kind of town, Kansas City is. Open till 3, Kansas City is. Dodging meth heads at fucking 3:30. Don't put your wallet up in your pants, have it in your shoe. Yeah, it's a weird looking city, man. It's like, you see like the Old West, you see crying Native Americans, and then you see this brand new structure. You see so many different fucking things out here. All right, I know it's a weird thing to bring up, but it's that barbecue. I got fucking poison in me. It's just, I don't know why I eat barbecue. I know it's a shitty cut of meat with meat syrup on it, and you just sit there going like, yeah, it's just gonna be delicious. It's like, no, this is like. Okay, let me just plow ahead. The meat sweats are really coming now. Where do you go from fucking Elvis and Hitler in a gold suit? Alright, let's do this. How about this? What about LA? What's the best burger place? Oh, go to Super Burger in Pasadena. Super Burger, there you go. That's from the podcast. I just didn't want to blow it up on the fucking thing. And then everybody, yeah, Super Burger's the shit. Don't forget the fries. The fries are basic. The soda's basic. You want to get the burger, you want to get the double. Alright? You don't fucking eat for a couple days before. You know, your P90 exit, your P90X for fucking, you know, doing your fucking planking and all your fucking one-arm chin-ups, all that bullshit. And then you go to Super Burger, and in fucking 8 minutes, you give back everything you ever fucking worked for. You rent a car with a good fucking armrest so you can fucking leave and get out of there. Either there or go to Hawkins Burgers in Watts, LA. It's just east of the fucking 110. It's that place. Oh, it's like the size of a manhole cover. It's fucking delicious. Yep, death comes from the mouth, and you're looking at it. All right, here we go. So I've been doing a lot of, I always, you know, I try to drive as much as I can because it's weird. Flying is starting to freak me out. It never used to freak me out, but I had my 4th aborted landing in the last year, and it's just, you go through enough of those fucking things. You know, they go, oh, bad things come in 3, so when the 4th one comes, you're like, oh, is this the one? Was it supposed to happen on 3, right? If you've never had an aborted landing, this is basically how it's like. You're coming in for a landing, they're wrapping up the flight, and then all of a sudden you just go back up again, right? Out of nowhere. They're just wrapping up the flight, the stewardess is sitting there. If you're going to St. Louis, then you're going to connect gate A4, that's Apple 4. If you're going to Denver, that's G9, that's Gulf 9. All of a sudden she goes, and she just hangs up the phone, goes over, sits down, and just stares at the floor and doesn't say a fucking word. And you're like, dude, what the fuck? What the fuck? We're going back up! We're going back up! Why isn't she talking? Say something, you fucking bitch! Totally freaking out. Like, no control whatsoever. And then the pilot always comes on, right? Like 10 minutes later, calm as fucking as could be, like, as your captain speaking, as you might have noticed, we didn't land. We got about 100 feet off the deck, saw a vehicle on the runway, decided we'd come around again, give it another shot. And you know how fucking calm they act. That makes me more nervous. I know that's part of your training. Just come on with a nice soothing voice, so there's no panic. Give me a fucking break. Stop with your relaxed. There's only one reason for having an aborted landing. If you didn't do what you just did, we all would have died in a fiery fucking plane crash. So, if you don't think I know, 10 minutes earlier you were up in the cockpit. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Asshole! Holy fucking shit! Fuck this job! Fuck this job! Fuck this job! Not doing it anymore! You can't fucking pay me enough! You can't fucking pay me enough this fucking shit! All right, give me the mic. As your captain speaking, as you might have noticed, we're land. We got about 100 feet off the deck, so you know that's what's going on. I don't give a shit. I had one of the worst turbulence I ever had was coming flying out of fucking here one time. It was Omaha. I came somewhere in here. Tornado Alley, whatever the fuck it is. Dude, I literally thought the fucking wings were gonna snap off. It was just like a roller coaster, that first drop, and it never ended. It's like hitting reset, back to the beginning of the ride! Yeah! Yeah! And people were just like, in your seat, out of your seat, in your seat, out of your seat! People like, and as we're all screaming, bloody fucking murder. Oh, and it was like 11 o'clock at night, so you couldn't see anything. The only thing missing was that monster ripping shit fucking engine up. As we're all screaming, terrified, this fucking asshole just comes on. She can't do that. Going through a little bit of chop. Gonna try to descend a couple thousand feet, find some smoother air. Apologize for the rough ride back there. We know you got a lot of choices. We think you choosing us. Thank you for flying the friendly skies, being part of the One World Alliance. You joined the gang. Did you know that? We did. You joined in our gang, the One World Alliance. You didn't have to get beaten into nothing. You just had to shit your pants like a coach. I don't buy that they're that calm, because they're fucking human beings. You know what I think they do? I think they pre-record. I think they pre-record all of those announcements when they're on the ground, and everybody's fucking chill, sipping throat coat tea, they're like a sound studio, you know? Check, check, two, check. Show captain, show captain. Alright, I'm feeling this, let's do it. Let's knock out a few. Give me some of them scenarios. Here we go. Count it down. I'm counting it down. Okay, I'm counting it down. In 3, 2. Show captain speaking. We got a fire up here. Co-pilot's trying to put it out. He's whipping it with his jacket. I know there's a lot of smoke coming out that cabin door. Don't you worry, we're always smoking up here anyways. We know you got a lot of choice out there. Thank you for choosing us, being part of the One World Alliance, flying the friendly sky. Keep it rolling, feeling it. 3, 2. She captain speaking. We got a flying saucer off to the left of the aircraft, making some hostile moves.
It'll be a good time to take your seats. Maybe you want to finish up that coffee. You're about ready to do some barrel rolls. Don't want to get on your face. You know, you got a lot of choices out there. You think you choose enough. Go fuck yourself, right? I would much rather if they came on with honesty. After an aborted landing, just come on, just Jesus Christ! Wow! Wow! I'll tell you right now, thank God you can't see shit back there. Because if you saw what we just saw, holy shit! I'll tell you what's funny. I didn't even see it. And my boy Frank's going, dude. I just went right. That's what you're trying to do. Just go right. Wow. 30 fucking years up here, I've never seen any shit like that. God damn. That one's gonna keep me up. I'm not gonna lie to you. That one is gonna keep me up. All right. I'm gonna give this another shot. Giving this another shot. Holy shit. $8 in fuel. Totally worth it. Totally fucking worth it. Coming around again. Just want to let you know I'm scared too, but what are the odds that happens again, okay? Yeah. So I've had that happen 4 fucking times. So the first time there was a vehicle on the runway. That was LAX, and I actually talked to a commercial pilot about it. I said, yeah, the guy said there was a vehicle on the runway. I'm like, what does that mean? The guy goes, vehicle on the runway. He just laughed. He goes, oh yeah. He's like, I've used that one. That's what he said. I've used that one. What do you mean you've used that one? What does that mean? What does that mean? It could mean anything. Could have fucking meant anything. Could have been a vehicle on the runway. Could have been flying the wrong fucking way. Could have been another plane flying right at you. Could have been anything. Vehicle on the runway is great. Vehicle on the runway. Is it a plane? Is it a choo-choo train? What is it? It's some sort of vehicle. Some sort of transportation. The next one was I was flying into Portland, Oregon, and there was really bad weather, so that one was understandable. And then the third one, I was doing a gig in Hawaii. I'm all fucking excited, and all of a sudden, I think that we were coming in for a landing. I think he just missed the airport. We were coming in, and all of a sudden he just fucking flew over, and I'm looking down going, there's no fucking way there's another fucking... This is a little ass island. This is gotta be the only place to land. It just felt like he just went like, oh shit, is that it? I just fucking... I honestly think he just fucked up because he never said shit. He never gave an excuse. After we landed, he never came out afterwards like, I almost killed you, but I didn't. I almost killed you. Get the fuck out of here. That was a close one. I know. He didn't. And he just stayed up there. The door locked. He was probably sitting there like, dude, was that bad? How bad was it? You think they noticed? No, fuck, man. Scale of 1 to 10. 9? Fuck! I'm gonna get written up. I got bored. It was just water. And all of a sudden, oh shit! I didn't hurt anybody. I didn't spit in his fat face. I took money, Charlie. Fucking money. So the last one I had was, where the fuck was I? Oh, Logan Airport, going into Boston, going home, see all my friends and shit. We're coming in for a landing, everything's great, the fucking lady's wrapping it up, you know, please just be careful. Items tend to shift in the overhead compartments. Please avoid slapping people in the face with your sleeves when you put your coat on, and all of a sudden, make a fucking right turn, and now I'm a seasoned vet. I'm like, she's gonna hang up the phone. Watch this, hanging up the phone, staring at the fucking floor. Yell at her all you want, buddy. She's not saying shit, right? And he just makes a fucking right turn. There's no right turn when you're on final. And you're lining up, there's, hey, let's go over here and fuck around and then come back. That means some shit's bad. So he goes, we go back out over the water, right? And we're just out there, and we start flying in this circle, this tight circle, just. And everybody's just sitting there riding along like, dude, what the fuck? What the fuck? Finally, after 15 minutes, the captain comes on. He's like, Captain speaking. We got a bit of a mechanical problem up here. We're trying to fix it. We get some more information. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. Once again, thanks Flying Friend Sky. I really don't trust that there. You pound one little lines, go fuck yourself, right? Hangs up, right?
So immediately I'm thinking like, what do you mean you're having mechanical problems and you're up there trying to fix it? It's like, dude, you're actively flying this fucking plane, okay? And we're doing donuts here. What, do you put the yoke between your knees and take a screwdriver out? You start taking apart the under part of the dashboard. I can, oh, this guy can see it! What the fuck are you doing up there? Other than tapping the gauge or flipping the switch that was supposed to do whatever it was supposed to do, and it's not. Like that's kind of odd. That's supposed to bring down the wheels, isn't it? What the fuck? Well, you were supposed to check that, Mike. Yes, you were. Yes, you were. You fucking idiot. Now we gotta land on the belly and dump fuel over the ocean. You fucking asshole. Hit number 7. She Captain speaking, and I live with a mechanical problem. So an excruciating 20 minutes goes by, and this dude finally comes back on. Fucking guy finally comes back on and he goes, Captain speaking out, we weren't able to fix the mechanical problem. We have a flap that's stuck, so we're going to make an attempt to land here. We're going to be going a little bit faster than usual. There's going to be some emergency vehicles off to the left of the runway. Don't worry, that's standard procedure. Anytime they think there's a chance you might cartwheel down the runway. So immediately, everybody's freaking out. So I fucking yank my seatbelt. The dude next to me, he yanks his seatbelt, but he keeps going. He grabs the armrest and he puts his fucking leg up against the bulkhead. And I'm glad he did it, because it fucking made me laugh. It's just like, dude, what are you doing with your leg up against the fucking bulkhead? Okay, we're not in a Honda Civic about ready to take out a mailbox. Like, yo, 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 yo! Right? We're in a fucking plane going like 160 miles an hour, okay? This thing's not designed to hit shit. We're loaded up with fuel. This guy either lands this shit or we're dead. That's it. There's nothing we can do. Or worse, we live and wish we were dead, running out of here barefoot on sharp shit, covered in jet fuel like, shoot me! Shoot me! So for the love of God, will you take your fucking foot down? Do you really think you did enough fucking leg lunges in life to hold back 40 rows of chairs with people in them? You're just gonna sit there and go like, hey! Fuck off me! Walk away! Yeah. Take your fucking leg down! And while you're at it, take off your seatbelt! Don't be that easy body to identify, hanging upside down from your chair in the mud. All you gotta do is just tip your chair over and read the seat number. Fly out! Full Lima, what do you got? Doug Simpson, throw him on the truck! Be out of here in 2 minutes! Here's another one, up to Daisy! Yeah, to hell with that! Take your seatbelt off and fucking launch yourself out into a field! Yeah, do somebody a solid! Get them a little bit of OT, right? Maybe somebody can finally get that second family car because you had the decency to send your earlobe over here and your collarbone over there. Right? Think about the working man. All right. So in conclusion, oh, you gotta get your money's worth here. In conclusion. We got time for one more. In conclusion, so there's a bunch of talk. My wife's a feminist, but she's one of the smart ones, thank God. You know, there's nothing worse than a dumb feminist. You know, they're just a fucking dope and they think the world owes them a round of drinks. You just really, I swear to God, put them all on a cruise ship and she's one of the smart ones. She'll actually listen to me. If she thinks it's stupid, she's like, you're a moron, but if I make a decent point, she goes, oh, I see that. I never looked at it that way, you know, so. Anyway, so we got this big fucking, like, debate about, like, the wage gap, right? This all of a sudden came out of fucking nowhere, right? Everybody's, well, I mean, maybe it was around the whole time, I just wasn't listening, but. I honestly don't pay attention to what women make, nor do I give a shit, you know? I feel the way they feel about prostate cancer. Like, what is that again? Does that affect me? No, it doesn't. So what is that exactly? It happens. That doesn't sound good. Yeah, everybody gives a fuck about themselves. So like, I just don't have any guilt over it. So anyway, so I go, so what is the wage gap? And she just goes like, well, a woman makes whatever 79 cents per every fucking dollar, some shit like that. So it's just like, really? How do you know that? She goes, well, they said it. Who said it? Well, all these groups. And I'm like, well, how did they find that out? How do you find out what people make? What, do you just call up the IRS? Yeah, hi, we're from, we've had enough of this shit.org, and we would like to see W-2s on everybody in America, plus their sexes and all that. We got a big coffee table, we're gonna spread it out, start making stacks. Here's all the plumbers, here's all the doctors. Right? So anyway, so I just start reading up on this shit, and I just, you know, they have all these fucking examples of like, you know, if a guy works at Dairy Queen and he makes banana splits, he gets $12.75 an hour. A woman comes in, does the exact same job, she only makes $11.50. Same amount of ice cream scoop, same amount of banana split, the same amount of potentially cancer-causing cherries sprinkled onto the top. And that's what needs to stop. Right? I gotta tell you, when I found out that a woman made like $1 less an hour to do the exact same job, I was shocked, you know? I couldn't believe that they made it within $1 of what I make to do the exact same job, and they're still bitching about it. It's just like, it's never enough. It's never enough with them. Can you fucking believe the balls of these ballless people to think that they should get paid what I make to do the exact same job? In what fucking world are you living in? Sir, I'm gonna make all the points you want me to make. You're gonna ruin it by like, with the whole date rape vibe. Fucking relax. Jesus Christ. It's like you're fucking pulling a monster truck down there, okay? I understand. There's enjoying the show, and then there's freaking people out that you're moving people's hair in front of you. Look, obviously, a job should pay what the fuck it pays, but like, there's no fucking way it's fair if you just raise women up to what guys make, okay? And then you keep everything else the fucking same, okay? You making already within $1 what we make, generally speaking, is more than generous. Considering what the fuck you guys do to us. You want to make what we make and make us die 8 years before you? That's what you want to do. Look, if you just look at it like he makes banana splits, she makes banana splits, he makes this, she makes this, that is fucked up. But if you gotta keep going, don't just hit stop, the movie keeps going. He asks her out, he's gotta pay for the whole evening, right? He's gotta pay for the dinner, he's gotta pay for the drinks, he's gotta pay for the movie that she wants to see, he doesn't want to see it, he's just keep it happy, maybe it'll fuck me, right? She knows the game, she knows the game. Let's go see 50 Shades of Who Gives a Fuck. You're like, alright, I'll go see that Hunger Games horse shit, I don't care. Right? Then at the end of the night, you're like, they're doing a good enough job. Slam, door in your face. She goes to bed, full belly, nice buzz going, saw a movie for free, and she goes to bed with all of her lady banana split money still in her fucking purse. Meanwhile, the guy was hemorrhaging cash the second he started up the car. It was just flying out the fucking window. How many banana splits did this poor bastard make for free? He should have rubbed one out Thursday morning and called in sick Thursday and Friday. He would have had a 4-day weekend, he would have had the same amount of money left over, and he would have saw the Fast and Furious or some fucking movie he wanted to see. So, that's my only complaint about it. My only complaint, jobs should pay what it pays, but like once you get brought up to what the fuck we make, you gotta start buying rounds of drinks, okay? You gotta kick in for half of your fucking engagement rings. You gotta start ponying up. You gotta start anteing up. The free ride is fucking over, ladies. It's fucking over. Remember that shit? Guys, when you were a kid, remember when you were just a kid, your parents were like, hey, we're going to the ball game, we're going to the amusement park. And you just walked around with no money, and you just kept getting shit, right? Do you remember that? They get to still do that if they have a boyfriend or a husband. It's fucking unbelievable. Just walking around with no money. Hey! Fucking balloon on their wrists. This is awesome. It's incredible. Yeah, that's what they don't take into consideration. They don't take into consideration the amount of money that a woman costs a man the second she comes into his life. You can almost hear the money flying out of your wallet with every idea they have that you have to finance for some fucked up reason. It's like it's your idea. You want to do that, you fucking pay for it. Never works that way. Hey, we should get some patio chairs. Get some chairs out on the patio. If we made like a little sitting area, people come over. Wouldn't that be cute? Just, you know, hey, go out there and have your samosas and just do a little... Oh, hey, honey, you know how my mom's coming to town next week? I was thinking maybe one night we could take her to a really fancy restaurant. She never treats herself. She really deserves it. I don't know. It's like I like the kitchen, but I don't like the kitchen. It's fucking unbelievable, the amount of money that they cost men. And that's why I have unbelievable sympathy. I have unbelievable sympathy for lesbians. I do! Oh, you heartless bastards! How dare you fucking grown that? They're getting fucked over twice! They're getting lady banana split, making money times 2. Yeah. That explains some of the moodiness and some of the shirt selections, right? That's what happens when you're underpaid. I used to think they just didn't like me because I was a guy and they were into really early Pearl Jam. That's what I thought. But now I'm like, wait, they're getting fucked over. They're getting fucked. Because if you look at their gay male counterpart, they're fucking crushing it. They're in a great fucking mood. Their clothes are glowing. Their eyebrows are shaped up. 6-pack abs, all fucking tanned up, going to the juice bar. I got the next round. No, I got the next round. All right, I'll give you a fucking handy. If I was running shit, lesbians would immediately be brought up to guy making banana split money. I bring one of them up. One of them up and one gay guy gets yanked down to straight white guy. Fucking money, right? You adjust it like a mixer. Right? If you're a heterosexual woman and you're currently not dating, you get brought up to the fucking guy level banana split, right? And we interrogate you every Monday. Kathy, did you go on any dates? Did you go on any dates this weekend? No. No, I didn't, Kathy. According to our records, someone bought you a cup of coffee on Saturday. Well, that wasn't really a date. Okay, well, take $3 out of her fucking purse right now. Go down the hall, give it to that grumpy woman with the flannel shirt. Give it to her. Pick up her fucking spirits. Now look, obviously, it's fucked up that a job pays differently. That is fucked up, you know? But I gotta be honest with you. The fact that women make less an hour than I do to do the same job, I don't care that you've allowed yourselves to be put into that position. You know what I mean? I don't have sympathy for you. I don't. Now, it's time you guys got treated like adults here, okay? You get held accountable for your own fucking actions, okay? It's not my responsibility that you don't make what I make, okay? And if you're really honest with yourselves, if you really think about it, at the end of the day, between men and women, who is smarter? Ladies, what do you think? That's not an answer. You should be getting 60 cents an hour. Women, everything on TV says women are smarter. Every fucking thing. They say you can multitask, you can do 15 things at once, you can take more pain, you can run a fucking marathon, you can stir some stew, do a spreadsheet, control the fucking weather, right? But what do they say about guys? Guys can't multitask. We got a basic, we can look at one thing and just be like, I like that. I'm gonna keep looking at that because I like that. A slice of pizza, oh, wait a minute, now what do I look at? So here's my question to you ladies, how the fuck are you losing to that? How are you losing to that guy? Those fucking dopes. Dude, women can sit at a table, there's 5 of them, they're all talking at the same time. They're hearing and talking at the same time. Shit's going across each other, no fucking problem. You get a guy in a car with 2 or more people talking, he's like, hey, shut the fuck up! Jesus Christ! I'm trying to fucking drive here! And either we pull over and talk, or we shut up and I drive! How the fuck are you losing to that? What is stopping women with their superior brains from hooking up with another woman with a superior brain, coming up with an idea that builds equity, and then you dictate your own price? What the fuck is stopping you? You know what it is? You don't like each other. You don't trust each other. Yeah, you're assholes to each other. You see some beautiful woman going by, like, bitch, she probably fucking chews and spits, right? I never know how to end this. That was supposed to be empowering. It never comes off right. It's like, you have the fucking power. Yeah, guys are never gonna help you get what you want. They're not gonna, you have to do it yourself. Every day, it's a fucking fist. You wake up and it fucking punches you in the face, you get knocked down, you wake up the next day, you keep running into it. And then at some point you can finally get around it, and then there's another fist. You keep fucking running into it, it never fucking ends. It's a shit sandwich. There's different size fists for all different people, but it's a fucking beatdown. That's why you always look back at your childhood. Oh my God, that was awesome. I just showed up and I got stuff. It was simple, right? That's too depressing to end on. Let's go with this. Look, there's a bunch of shit out there about what men are doing wrong to women, but there's nothing out there about what women are doing wrong to men, because it's all considered misogynistic, okay? Here's an easy thing you can do, ladies, if you're with a good guy. How about 4 times a year? Once a season. Without your man asking. If he deserves it, just go out to the kitchen, make him a sandwich, grab him a beer, give it to him, don't say a word, and then just fucking leave. That's all we need. We're simple fucking people. And when I say leave, I mean fucking leave. Leave. Get in the car, grab the kids, leave. Go see Lord of the Rings. Just leave. Leave him in the stunned silence of what the fuck you just did. Okay? If you ever want to see your man get emotional, make him a sandwich that he didn't ask for. That's like us getting you flowers out of fucking nowhere. You give a guy a sandwich you didn't ask for, he's gonna have to dry the tears with his bread. Just go, I think she still gives a fuck. Yeah. I remember 4 years ago, me and my wife bought a house, and by me and my wife, I mean I paid for it. All the ladies independent. I paid for the fucking thing. So she's scoping out the house, all the rooms that get sunlight, and I went down and I'm looking at the garage. I opened the fucking garage, and the people didn't clean out any of the shit. There was like 7 failed businesses in there. There was old sports equipment, file cabinets, something from a fucking luau. It was like already 90 degrees out. It was like 110 degrees in the garage. I'm like, fuck. So I start lugging this shit out. I'm cursing like a sailor. Surprise, surprise. Cut my fucking forearm. I got spider webs all over me. Long story short, about an hour and a half, 2 hours into this shit, I'm just covered in dirt. I fucking hate the house already. And my wife, out of nowhere, she showed up. Big smile on her face. She had made me a sandwich. Right? Cut it in half diagonally. All right? Which is love. Yes, that's love. They don't cut it in half, they might as well frisbee there. Here you go, you piece of shit. Push yourself off before you come inside. You're an animal. You should live out here. You should live out here. She cut it in half diagonally, poured Fritos in the middle, and fucking gave me an ice cold beer. She did that 4 years ago last month. Do you know to this day I still think about that sandwich? I'll be driving down the street and all of a sudden I just think, what the fucking time she just gave me that sandwich? That was unbelievable. And it was Fritos, and it was an ice cold beer, and I paid for the whole thing. But she just gave it to me. I felt like a fucking king. Do you remember that scene in the Shawshank Redemption when the prisoners were drinking the beer on the roof and they had the sun in their face? That's what it felt like. The only thing missing was Morgan Freeman's voice narrating over the top. And for 20 minutes, Bill Burr felt like a free man. All right, Kansas City, I'm out of here.